Hi, welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie The Strangers, Chapter 1. Directed by Rennie Harlin, this film serves as the third movie in the series as a first installment of a new trilogy of standalone films. I myself originally thought this movie was a reboot, but that is not the case. This new movie takes place in the same continuity as the first two installments, acting as a prequel to the first film. Because of that, I couldn't be more ecstatic about this new movie. Now that I just got done watching it, I'm ready to talk about it. The movie story follows after their car breaks down in an eerie small town. A young couple is forced to spend the night in a remote cabin. Panic ensues as they are terrorized by three masked strangers who strike with no mercy and seemingly no motive. Well, I'm not exactly sure what to think about this movie exactly. I guess I could say that is mostly a mixed bag. There's some things that I liked, and there's some things that I didn't. I'll elaborate on the stuff I didn't like later. So for right now, I want to talk about the great things the movie has going for it that all include some great use of suspense and tension, immaculate sound design, neat looking cinematography, and also some fun characters. Just like the original film from 16 years ago, this new movie perfectly encapsulates fear with a wonderful use of suspense and tension, which is wholeheartedly the greatest thing about this film. Not being overly scary by any means, I will say, however, that I was pretty invested with the film's slow burn of torment and carnage. That's what I liked the most about this movie, because it let the sense of fear marinate until things started happening, which is something you don't get much out of horror movies nowadays. With a rustic, rural environment, we do get some elaborate atmospheric cinematography that lends itself with some great looking shots out in the wilderness. Whenever the movie takes place inside or outside the cabin in the woods, the movie does have some great use of camera work, whether it utilizes composition, color grading, or lighting. Easily said, this is a really good looking film. Even though the visuals are great and all, the movie's sound design is where it's at. From the creaking floorboards, muffled breaths, glass breaking, and everything else you can think of, the sound mixing and editing is some of the best you could ask for out of a movie like this. Seeing this movie in the theater with some great surround sound speakers was really such a joy. As far as the characters go, I really enjoyed our new protagonist. They're not the brightest characters, but I will say that I really enjoy their acting. When it comes to the talent, Madelaine Petsch is the film's biggest standout by far. Her performances are so good in this movie, she has possibly become Scream Queen material. As far as the movie itself goes, I'm a little confused. The filmmakers themselves confirmed that this new movie is in fact a prequel, but I find that hard to believe when it plays out exactly like the original movie, literally shot for shot, except for some changes here and there. So if you've seen the original film from 16 years ago, you already know how this movie is going to end, which ultimately takes away the stakes and ruins the fun completely. I know it's not fair to compare this new movie to the original, but it's hard not to when the first movie is lightning in a bottle perfect. So, with that said, this so-called prequel is not as scary as I hoped it would be, where the original was so damn anxiety-inducing. The bad thing with the jump scares in this new movie is the fact that you can see them coming from a mile away. I mean, it doesn't help that the jump scares are carbon copies from the original. Just like any other normal horror movie nowadays, the writing for this film is less than desirable. Most but not all the film's dialogue will make your eyes roll so far into the back of your head from being so cringeworthy, and the fact that the characters make some pretty dumb decisions. Yeah, it's that bad. To top things off, I could have done without the first few minutes of the movie being slow, setting everything up. With all that said, I wasn't overly excited about the movie, and I didn't downright hate it. I just think that the movie was alright. Overall, The Strangers, Chapter 1, is essentially a dreadful take on a cult classic horror flick, as it attempts to jumpstart a new trilogy in the utmost mediocre way possible. As uninspired as the movie may be, Any hope for any future sequels are completely lost. Not that it matters or anything, there is a mid-credit scene, so make sure to stick around after the movie's over. If anything, this movie's just average at best. I give this movie a C. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.